Hi guys, Drew here, back with another video doing another Growlers review as usual, and in this game, guys, the Growlers are back and they win at NBC 5-3. What a game from the Growlers, guys. Great game, and mostly the first period, I got to say. The second period, third period was a little rough. I'll mention about a goal let in a little later, but yeah, so let's get to the video. Let's get to the video. I'll mention the goals first. Jack Bedini getting his first of the playoffs. Very playoff-like goal that was scored for him. It was just loose down and right in front of the goalie, Jake Toy. There was a few guys on the puck, I believe, and he was able to find the loose puck and put it in the back net. Zach O'Brien gets 2 goals in this game. He has 4 goals in 4 games with the Growlers. Pretty good for O'Brien. He seems to be selling a little bit with these goals in this playoffs, so I think I like that a little bit. As a player selling, it's really nice. Matt Hellickson getting a goal for the Growlers, just sneaks it through. Toy, I believe it just sneaks. It's on the line. He goes to wrap it around, and it goes into the back of the net. So pretty good goal for Hellickson. He gets his second of the playoffs. So maybe he'll get more. He has 2 goals, 0 assists for 2 points. And then Zach Solo finishing off scoring was his second of the playoffs as well. Solo seemed to be the hardest working player of the game. That's what they named him, actually. I'm a little shocked he didn't drop the gloves or anything like that. He won the fight. He looked like he won the fight, but I'm sure that Solo is one of the fan favorites this season for the Growlers. Hopefully he ends up joining the team next year. We'll have to wait and see what happens, though, as he gets a goal for the Growlers, as he gets his second of the playoffs. So with that Growlers win, the Growlers' record in the playoffs is 3-1. The series is 3-1. They will have a chance to take the series on Sunday at 4 o'clock at NBC. They might be able to do it. Do you think they can? I don't know. I think Adirondack's not going to want to go out without a fight, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens with this series. The goal for Adirondack goes to Ryan Smith, Patrick Grasso, and Travis Broman. So, I'll mention the 1 goal scored for Adirondack, though not all 3, but I'll mention 1 goal. So I believe it was Shane Harper. It looked like it was Shane Harper. I may be wrong though. I think I'll post the video in the comments, in the description. But it was down at center ice, and it looked like Harper just slapped at the puck and went off a Growler stick. It was in the air, and I think nobody in the building really knew where it was until it was in the back of the net. And I think it went right under John McKay's 5-hole and went into the back of the net. So pretty bad goal to let in. Kind of reminded me of Vesa Toskala from a few years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, against the Islanders. But I don't know if McKay can be letting that in. I can't blame him for that though, because like he didn't really see it until it was in the back of the net. But I don't know if he can be letting in those goals. McKay had a pretty good game. He had made 29 saves in this game, sorry. But pretty good game for McKay regardless. He'll probably be in net Sunday's game, I expect. And in net for Adirondack with Jake Toy, he's had a pretty rough playoff. But to be honest, every goalie has had a very rough playoff for Adirondack so far, and that is 2 goalies, Mike Robinson and Jake Toy. I wonder if Mike Robinson will be in net for Sunday's game. We are going to have to wait and see. So pretty good game from the Growlers. They will have a chance to take the series Sunday afternoon. So make sure to get your tickets to that game. It was a pretty good crowd for that game last night. I was at the game last night as well, so went to go cheer on the Buys, and they actually got the W. So good to see the Growlers win. Yeah. So I'm gonna mention one more thing. There's a series that's ended in the ECHL. The Toledo Walleye has swept the Indy Fuel. They beat them 5-3 last night. So that means Toledo is in the West. So there's a chance that they could play the Growlers in the finals if the Growlers or Toledo make it to the finals. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens though. Idaho also beat Utah. I believe they're playing tonight. So make sure to tune into that one. There's a few ECHL games that are happening tonight. So if you ever want to tune in the Flow or Mixler, they all have the channels for the ECHL teams. So if you want to go watch that on Flow or Mixler, you might as well should. But yeah, the Growlers' next game is going to be Sunday, as I mentioned 3 times. But a great crowd atmosphere for a playoff game on a weeknight. I love that drumline. People were out in front of the Mirror Ground Center cheering on the Growlers. So but there's one thing I've always thought. Adirondack has a watch party in like a Boston Pizza Hall, say in Newfoundland. I think the Growl should do something like that, like get a watch party, get fans to come down and cheer on this Growl. I'll say cheer on Thunder. Nobody wants to cheer for Thunder, but if you ever want to think of that, Growlers, you could. But what I was thinking was in the Kelly Cup Finals, if they make it on George Street through the stage, and I feel like if you put a video like on there of the game, that would be perfect. I would absolutely go to that. That would be so much fun. But that's pretty much gonna be it for the guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like this video, you can subscribe if you really liked it. You can follow me on TikTok at Drew Hockey Guy Notices. That same thing for the Instagram account. You can follow me on Twitter, that's at Felton Drew. You can follow me on Facebook, that's Drew Hockey Guy Notices. That's same thing for the Instagram account. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. Hopefully we can hit it soon. We're about to wait and see what happens. So by the end of this playoffs. That's it for the guys, and I'll talk to you all again soon.